potatoes was grown from last year's harvest. Just place the potatoes into some soil. I like to place them into soil that has fertilizer in it from the big box store. Keeps it from drying out as much or being too soggy. The first thing I do is have a bucket of water. So that when I pull my slips, I place them right into the water. The next thing I do is hold the potato down as much as possible, jiggle it. So where the potato's at, I try to hold the potato down. If it comes up, I just replant it. These roots are smaller, that's why I like to let them grow as much as possible, but this will do good. Try to reach over here, look at these. I'll try to take that one up, gently tug, breaking away. Got a good root system. Put it in my bucket of water. Sometimes I don't plant them all at one time because I want my plants to be pretty, healthy, nice root system. Pull it apart if we want to make the slips. This is why I like to let them grow as much as possible to get as much root system as I can. I'm trying to grab it at the base so I get a better root system. I don't want to pull all of them up at one time. I'll plant and then I'll come back and get more. I'll plant and come back and get more. To me, that seems to work better than trying to plant them all at one time. And this is a lot of sweet potato slips. So when I go to the garden, I'll pull this out and gently tug these apart. So here's my bucket of sweet potato slips I just pulled up. Beautiful plants. They're into a bucket of water. What I like to do, I'm going to plant these approximately 10 to 12 inches apart. Sometimes I plant them 8 inches. Sometimes I plant them 8 inches apart. I'm going to pull my slip out of here. Nice, beautiful plant. Good root system. And what I like to do is lay it down. Since my plants are big, some of them are big, but these first ones I'm pulling are nice and big. They produce nice, big, healthy potatoes. I like to lay them down so that I can see my distance. And then I just take, since I got my row made up, it's pretty fluffy. And then I just take the end of my handle here and I just push it down. Now you can take your hand. I honestly like to take my hand and just push the soil around it. We got wind out here, and of course the wind's gonna make these flop around. Or you could just take a little shovel and then stick your plants into the ground. Good root system. These are big plants. Now some people plant them further apart. I'm not concerned about that. I don't never have any problem as far as the closeness. This is probably about a foot apart, and so then I can take some water. The soil is moist. I can take some water and go ahead and water them. My next plant, I'll just take and get my distance. This is a smaller plant. Put my plant back in order. Pretty much get my distance, and then plant my plant. And you take the hoe like I showed you, push it in. So I got my distance. I'm planting probably about a foot apart, sometimes closer. Could break this up, but I don't want to. I like the root system. And I'm going to go about a foot apart, dig my hole. Mash the soil around it. The wind is blowing today. It's a cool day out here, so it's kind of a great time to be planting. I like to do them in the afternoon. I didn't get to it yesterday, but since our weather's not hot, it's a good time. I like to give them some water, keep that soil a little moist to help with transplant shock. And then we're just going to continue planting these. Most of the time I'll lay it all the way out down the row, but these plants are big, so I won't be doing that. I'll just kind of go like that. I'm going a foot. The soil has been amended for a while now. I like to plant mine up onto a hill. It helps with the root system. So the ground won't be so hard. I'm giving it a dose of water. Trying to fluff it out because I know it's going to fall down. Push the dirt around the roots, get out any air pockets. Now the soil is pretty wet. Some other plants some water, and we just continue planting the sweet potato slips. Having this bucket of water. Get my distance that I want. Now the soil is really soft. I'll take my hoe and mash it at the end, push it down into the soil, especially if I just tilt it up. It just creates you not to be bending over as much. Sweet potatoes do like the heat, but the weather's going to warm up. That one's a small one. Most of the time I'll plant them about that size. But some of them grow faster than the others. Make sure the soil is around the top to help hold it until it gets established. Well guys, thank you so much. This is how I plant sweet potato slips. Watch the video that I made how I grow sweet potato slips. Thank you so much. Please give me a thumbs up Thank you for subscribing, and I'll see you on to the next video.